Today we're going to review the Filter tool in Excel. If you find yourself reviewing large sets of data with multiple columns, the Filter tool will help you narrow down the data. You can even split out a large data set onto multiple tabs in your spreadsheet so that it's easier to manage. In this example, we are using a spreadsheet called Sports Teams, which consists of professional baseball and football teams, their cities, and states. But say, for example, we need to organize this list by state. We could certainly do that using the sort function. This is all on the Home tab. And you could sort that alphabetically A to Z. Expand the selection, yes, sort. And we get our sorted list by state. Or we could use the filter function, which will only allow you to look at the data that you currently want to see. Let's say we just want to look at the state of Pennsylvania. After opening our filter tool on the column for state, we can uncheck the Select All button and then look for the state that we would like to pull data for. In this example, we want to look for Pennsylvania. We simply click the checkbox next to PA and hit OK. Now we are only looking at our 4 Pennsylvania sports teams. Let's turn this off so that we get all of our results back. We can clear our filter, and now all of our teams are back on our list. But maybe we would actually like to filter on a number of columns. For example, state, then city, then sport. So instead of just filtering on one column, I'm going to remove this filter. Click on one of our headers. You can click on all of them, or just one. Go back to our filter function, and now you will notice these drop down arrows for each and every column that we selected. So let's try choosing to filter on state first. Let's uncheck our Select All. Let's choose California for our state. We'll now see our results are narrowed to a handful of sports teams in California. Perhaps then we want to narrow the list down further to city. So let's click Unselect or deselect Select All, and let's try San Francisco. Hit OK, and now our list is filtered even more. We can even go as far as filtering down to the sports type, which in this case is probably not necessary, seeing as we only have 2 pieces of data. But if you have hundreds of data rows, you might want to continually narrow down your search, so this will be very helpful. And let's look at our baseball team. And we have 1 left. Let's clear our filters so that we have our whole list again. One thing to note is the number scheme. If you are going to be counting your data rows, you'll see that now that we do not have any data filtered, we have our normal number scheme, which brings us down to row 62 in this case. However, if you do a filter, let's keep our example of California, you will notice that your row goes up to 11. However, there are not 11 teams on this list. You'll notice the number scheme. Number 2 is skipped. So another way to be able to count this would be to take a field, drag down the rows of data, and look at your count down at the bottom right of your screen, which tells us that we have actually 9 teams in California, not 11 or 10 as the list might indicate by looking at it. Let's clear our filters. And that is our lesson on filtering in Excel. We hope you found this helpful. Thank you.